Hot shot, Sinclair. How you doing, my bro? You good?
I'm alright, brother. Just the anticipation and satisfaction at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a bit mad.
Yeah. Well, what's the satisfaction about it?
That two people I know, they're at that crossroads, and they haven't stunted each other's career in a sense that it's a fight that needs to happen. They're not dilly-dallying with anything. And making it happen. So cream will come to the top.
Yeah, it's good, man. Two light heavyweights. Know them both come through our boxing gym from early. Both at a good stage in their career.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, I'm about to get to that.
Don't worry about all that. Got me.
Yeah. So they both went to our boxing gym. And obviously you're in Josh's corner and you've been there from day dot. I know you're in the Spiders camp as well. So what's your thoughts? Are you backing, man?
Do you know what? Putting it bluntly, like you said, bro, I've been with Team Buatsi since day one, since I was gonna say primary school, since since amateurs, coming through, been part of the team. Spider got close over the years, whatever, but you can't deny what's been achieved.
Yeah.
For me, this is a fight that just needs to happen in a sense of where do you go next, because it's almost they're gonna put themselves in a who needs him club in the sense that they're both hard fights. I mean, good fighters, and getting to that world level, you need that extra fight. But those, like they said in the press conference earlier, the people that are bubbling up under on that world level don't want to box each other. But in regards to what you just said about the who's who, looking at resumes from small amateurs going through to the pros, I cannot see Josh losing. Cannot see it. Now this for me is a situation where Craig has to prove himself. Joshua is just gonna have to silence the people that are having the cheek to say it's 50-50 fight.
Okay.
That's it. That's what it is. And it's a situation of glad for both of them. They both deserve it. But it's more of a step up for Craig more than it is for Josh. Josh has to just prove that his level is a different level in a sense of he's come through the Olympic, he got onto the Olympic team, GB. Getting on is hard enough, much less getting the bronze medal.
We both know that as well.
You see what I mean? So I know that's amateurs, but it's all about your foundations, isn't it? It's your foundations. And then when you look at the performances of each person, you could say, oh, you're only as good as your last performance. But look how they carry themselves in the ring. That's the difference. Like if Craig wins, then he's proved himself. Josh doesn't have to prove himself in this fight. He just has to show levels. He's already done the proof. He's already proved it. This isn't a step up for Josh. This is a step up for Craig to prove himself. Josh just has to silence the doubters and do exactly what he's supposed to do and show the levels. It's not a 50-50 fight. Like, I'm a boxing man. They're both my friends. I'm not disrespecting any of them, but it's not a 50-50 fight. No way.
So I know obviously, like you said now, you're close to them. We was having a little conversation earlier and you were saying the group chat was going off. Like, group chat. Any little insight on that?
Well, put it this way, the group chat's got me as a snake. It got me as a traitor. I'm untrustable. But I'm just keeping it down the middle. They say to me, am I going to still be in Josh's corner and all this, putting smoke on it? I say, mate, I can't. Am I supposed to just choose who I'm in the corner for? I can't. It is what it is. Well done to both of them. May the best man win, but my boxing brain is telling me Josh shouldn't lose this fight. If he does, he's got to look in the mirror and really think about what is he doing. Why did this happen? You see what I mean? This is for Craig to step up, Craig to show what he's about. If he can, which I don't think he will. He might put on a good performance while it lasts, but he can't win. He can't win.
Well, Eddie just said as well there that the winner could get a shot with Canelo Alvarez. So I'd say that's a big opportunity for either one, whoever wins.
It is.
I think they'll both be up for it, whoever wins.
Yeah, they'll definitely both be up for it. It's life changing. But I'm saying it's not a situation of lasting 12 rounds makes you world class.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that. People think because you've had a world title shot, that means you are a world class boxer or fighter.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that. Going 12 rounds doesn't make you world class. There was nothing in the bout that says you are a world class operator. Yeah. They were standing in front of each other, having it's like a technical spar. There's nothing that says you are world class. So now Craig has to show that he's world class, to show that he deserves to be in the likes of the people that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
So Josh, he has to show the same, but Craig isn't the one that's going to test him to show that.
Yeah.
He has to just deal with Craig and move on to the next to show what he's about.
Do you think, obviously, Craig's been in his last fight, but the fight before that, he was in a big fight against Bivol.
Yeah.
Do you think the experience of that fight, he'll take the experiences from that and bring it into the fight with Josh?
He could do small parts, but it's a totally different fight.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It's a totally different fight. And there was nothing in there that made Craig need to overthink or made to dig deep or made to show any boxing IQ. Yeah. Whenever he stepped it up, so did Bivol. And so they kept it on a level playing field, and then Bivol just outscored him. As simple as that. There was nothing in there to say that he's a world-class operator. Going 12 rounds, I'm not saying I'm world-class. Yeah. I've sparred world-class world champions, I've sparred like endless names, I've sparred people that's fringe world level. Am I world-class? It doesn't mean that. I've gone rounds of them. Just going 12 rounds doesn't mean you're world class. Yeah. There's nothing that showed me that I was world class, except it showed that he's a good boxer, but nothing that said, oh snap, avoid Craig. We've already had a joke in a group chat saying that I'm going to be Craig's comeback fight. So we've already, but all fun and games aside, it's a situation that I'm glad for both of them, but it's a different mindset for each one. They're both going to want it, but there's a different driver for each one. One's to prove himself, and one is to silence the doubters. Simple as that.
But it's good they're getting it on in a way. Like you see the errors of Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank and Steve Collins, Michael Watson, all them man was getting it cracking. So it's good to see the light heavies now mixing it up and getting the fights going, because we haven't really seen some apart from Lyndon Arthur and Anthony Yard. We haven't really seen anyone mixing it, so it's good. And you think after the fight, whoever wins, do you think there'll be no hard feelings?
No, there won't be no hard feelings. There won't be hard feelings, because we all, like you said, they've known each other from amateurs. They've boxed in amateurs from roughly the same area. Even with Craig, how I'm talking now, seeing him earlier, we have a crack. We're going to be in the group chat later. We're going to be friends. He's come to family functions. Do you know what I mean? So it's just the business part of it. That doesn't mean anything to do with the type of person he is. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's more than it's your job. And are you going to stop somebody from being able to provide for their family? I think Tyson said it best when he says about if you are really friends, if you really care, you have that bout and put the money on each other's table. That's it. And it's the nature of the sport. You got some cowards that are saying they're sitting on the fence, but I've been around them both. I've sparred with Craig, we've been in different camps together with it. I've been around them both, and like I said, I've been in Josh's corner since day one. So I'm not a turncoat. I'm going to support and do the best for us to continue on the rise. So we just see what happens on the night. See what happens on the night. And
then moving on to yourself.
Obviously,
what's going on with yourself? Have you got any bouts in the pipeline?
Yeah, well, it's since 2019, because I was small hall show, and obviously I lost my last bout, back to small hall show. So it was a situation where there weren't any. So we had to wait for.
We could be shooting off, mate.
Yeah. So we had to wait for the shows to come back. So, and with the behind the scenes shows, it was more like 50-50 title fights. And obviously I'm not title contender yet, so it's hard to get on those shows. So back in the gym, been training, trying to get back out for May. Opponents wise, sort of speaking to more credible opponents. I'm past that point of the warm-up stroke journeyman or whatever. More credible opponents that's in a similar position to me.
Yeah.
But I think what's happened is COVID it just shows who's really dedicated. A lot of people talking about catch weights and cruiserweight and that, but I'm light heavy through and through. So it's let's see what happens. We're aiming for May. Hopefully, we wanted April, but we're aiming for May. Hopefully, it can happen sooner rather than later. Because I think this will be my last actual year boxing. Because I'm 39 now. 40 in September.
Looking good, man.
I'm fresh. But you still got to know how the body works. You know what I mean?
What's your targets though before you do retire? What would you like to? Would you like to grab a belt before you retire?
That's it. I want some, at least domestic title of some sort. English would be good, and if I was to get that early, then go for a shot at the British. But it just depends on how soon I can get out, if I can get out, because we still got to get some competitive sparring to see if I'm up to that level what my trainer would want. Yeah. So once I get out there, I want it to be, we would have one bout, 8 rounder, maybe even a 10 just for, and then straight into some sort of domestic title. So this year, if that doesn't happen, I'm just calling it quits and we just concentrate on Team Buatsi 100%.
Well, that's good, brother. Well, it's good to catch up with you, and I'll see you May 21st.
Come on.